Mic is on now. Hello. No, the reason why is the game is only it's only using one processor core, so I can't get this to run on emulator. I tried. Maybe after the upgrade's done, but that's going to be a few days from now.
You brought me an offering this time.
You're safe from high prices. Come on in. All clear. Come back soon.
Hello there. Welcome to Inoki's Smoky Mochi. You got it. Happy to serve you. Sure thing. You got it. You got it. Thanks for supporting me. I'm doing my best.
Okay, this game is good, but they take away the fast travel for no reason. I really don't like when games do this. It's like, dude, I've been playing this for like over a dozen hours. The thing about this too is that the load times, it takes forever to transition, so I'm not feeling this part. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think this is unnecessary padding. This game's got a lot of content. I don't know why they feel like need to do this. Like, the city is so much bigger than the first game. They added a lot. At first glance, it looks like just you know, they only added a little bit, but they added a lot.
Got weird symbols on them now.
So I don't know why there's this like reason to make you lose the fast travel. Like. People who speedrun this game are gonna hate it. Why can't I leave? Like, I don't even understand what to do. No, I don't want to go through the maze again. I want to leave. Okay, thank you. It was locked because of a cutscene. I thought I had to go back. This game is really buggy. I don't know why it's telling me that now. I've been through that place like 3 times. I already beat the boss there and everything. Like, why is it telling me now that I can use those symbols? I already figured that out, game. This is just like unnecessary padding. I don't know why it's even here. Like, this game has a lot of content. I'm like 80% through the game and the percentage thing says like 40. So why is there just this random thing where I need to go through like 30 screens to get back to the school? Like, what does that accomplish? I think what makes it worse is if you respawn on the same map you're on, you lose money. So, if you get killed by trash mobs, a lot of money will evaporate from your account.
So fate has brought you here. Enter my tribe. It's been
Alright, good. Now he's broke, so if I keep dying, I'll be fine.
I see you will return.
The other characters have a bunch of money, so I'm not too concerned about that. I guess I just have to go all the way back for some unknown reason. played another game that did this too. Ogre Tale. They put a maze in there, and the characters make these like quips about how it's really annoying to have to do this and that nobody likes it. I'm like, you know, it's not funny when you're aware that your puzzle sucks. You're like openly aware that it sucks. I don't find that kind of humor funny. This game doesn't do that, at least. That really rubbed me the wrong way, that game. Like, yeah, the characters are like, yeah, this gimmick, this maze sucks. Okay, if you paid people to say that your puzzle sucks, then maybe you shouldn't have it in the game. That kind of self-deprecation games is not funny. I like the humor in these games. I'm glad they're funnier about it, but I don't really get why they take the fast travel away. Because the school is like, you get there in like the first 10 minutes of the game, like, it's not like it's a whole new area for you to go through. No, it's the beginning of the game. Like, as soon as you get access to the control of your character out of the tutorial, you're right there. I don't know why it's like, nah, you gotta go all the way back. And luckily this game is pretty full of content, so it's not too bad, but... Oh man, they got Crash and the Boys here.
Sounds painful.
And annoying. What's your name, guy?
I'm Crash, and nobody can beat my best time in a cross-city relay race.
I guess that's a thing someone could be proud of?
You two up for the challenge?
What do we win if we beat your time?
Bragging rights.
Pass.
And a cash prize. But like, you should do it for the bragging rights. I'm sort of a big deal around here.
So you keep saying.
Alright, let's see what you two are capable of. Ready?
No, not now.
Moving shadow, graceful power, made by a day and die. Oh, can you sense it? Your story running out of time. Oh, hit like thunder from the darkness, I'll remain unseen and take you down without a trace back into the night. I'll slip away. Your will is mine now. Silent footfall, barely witnessed.
Hey, one of the cats is in there. Just die instantly. And I have to walk all the way back. This part of the game is so stupid. Actually, no, I'm just gonna try again, because I wisely spent my money. Yeah. That's the thing about this game, is, like, if you, it's not wise to stockpile money. Especially, well, at this point, it's not.
And another one.
At this point, it's not. You really want to, spend your money. Have a little bit to buy food still, but, like, don't, it's like real life. Don't carry a lot in your wallet when you're in public. It's the same thing. You gotta treat this game like real life, you know? Get paid on card, don't get paid in cash, that kind of thing. Because it does add up. I think it takes like a percentage, so the more you have, the more you're going to lose. Especially in this part, I think it's wise to just either switch to a character that's broke, or spend the money. Otherwise you're going to be losing a lot, and you'll need it later. Although by this point you pretty much have all the moves bought, so it's not too bad. No, it's not 50. He's one of the kitties. This game teaches real-life lessons. I had like 700 bucks, and I got it down to 100. I got it down to 100, so that's a decent amount of cash. Just like when you order a pizza, they tell you the drivers only have $20 in change.
Let's get back to the school before everyone eats Primo's poison slop.
Who's expelled now, RCG2?
Alright, let me go to the hideout actually. Yeah, the hideout's up here. You go to the hideout and then get some food. How much food do I have? Alright, I'm good on food. Just need to hit the hideout, so I gotta save. I gotta get the allies back to the Luchador. This one is pretty good because she does a lot of punches, and then the second Nunchaku guy is really good because he does a lot of hits. It also OTGs as well. So Ricky doesn't really have a lot of OTGs, not a lot of good ones. He has this, but that thing is kind of a liability. It doesn't launch them up very far, so I think if you want to use him, it's good to have an OTG assist. We're gonna play as him, because I played as Provy for like 6 hours. I haven't even tried Kunio yet. He'll be for post-game.
This place has gotten so much worse since we were kicked out.
Yeah. Think it's because everyone was so sad to see us go?
No.
Okay, the public transportation just randomly started working again. Conveniently, after like 15 minutes of backtracking. All the public transportation workers are off strike now. That's actually something that did happen here a couple years ago. They struck for better fares, which is not a bad thing. It's a good thing that they did that, but I don't drive, so like that whole summer I couldn't go anywhere. I played PSO2 like the whole summer. I like barely left the house. It was pandemic prep time, pretty much. Alright, I'm not gonna fight anything unnecessary right now. There's not that much game left. I got a bunch of food. I'm good to go.
Uh-oh.
What is it?
Remember when I said some of the students might have already eaten Primo's toxic chow?
Attention students! Be on the lookout for a pair of meddling idiots who don't know when to quit.
Is he talking about us?
Yup.
Well, that's rude.
Let's show them a real good welcome. And by that, I mean tear them into pieces.
Hey, what's in here?
I'm training hard, and I heard retail was as tough as it gets.
Hey, these are pretty cost efficient.
I like your style. Got it.
Don't have space for these right now.
Okay then, see you around. You're like really cool.
Today, class, we are going to go over steps to eliminate Masako and Kyoko.
Heard Misako and Kyoko were heroes.
Heroes, they say, a word that a lot of people throw around, little Coley. You see, Masako and Kyoko are actually monsters in disguise and should be avoided at all times.
They sound awful scary. What happens if they corner me in a dark alley?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. Masako and Kyoko are very formidable, but since they are monstrous creatures, they inherently have weaknesses we can exploit.
Show.
As you can see here, the monsters have a thick exoskeleton that protects the soft, gooey corporeal form, where they store their guts and stuff. No brain or heart is found inside the corpse, since they are running on pure monster instinct.
What can I use to break through their exoskeleton?
Coming in hot with the right question. Why, there are many ways to break through their defenses. Oof, a little too hot. You can use a myriad of varied methods. If you can't run and have access to these, I recommend any of the following weapons to soften their outer shell. Can you name them for me?
Metal chain, laser sword, bat, spike bat, double barrel bat with spike, double barrel bat with more baseball bat, instead of spikes that shoot out throw bat.
So remember, when you encounter one of these monsters in River City, what do we do?
Turn around, run, don't look back, never stop running.
Gonna get this guy. You can actually keep all the allies. They go back to your hideout, so you want to let at least one of them surrender, so that you always have a copy. Some of them are really good. The Nunchaku guy is like the best one I've found so far. Like, massive hitbox, then it also OTGs. So like, there's no downside to it. It's so good. I'm sure the other ones are probably, maybe they're more situational, like certain characters would want certain assists, but for the ones I've been playing, he's pretty much the best. There's nothing in here, doesn't seem like it.
This is the principal's office. Are we supposed to be in here?
Of course, for there is mystery afoot. Is that our principal? He looks like a low-budget superhero. I am the mysterious Mr. K.
What's the K stand for?
It's a mystery. Wouldn't Mr. E have been better? Maybe, but I'd already bought the web domain. Solve my mystery, and you two will be rewarded.
This is weird.
And we're busy, but sure, I guess. Mystery.
You like that? A little trap I set
we turn them off?
What makes you think I'd tell you?
Because you can't stop talking about how brilliant your dumb plans are.
Okay, but that's not why I'm telling you. I just want to give you a fighting chance.
What an idiot.
They're powered by the boiler room, but even if you could find it, you'll never get it shut off. 10 wins again.
I hate that guy.
I'm sure most people do.
Today, class, we are going to go over how best to eliminate.
This backtracking is really annoying because this game takes forever to load a room, so I don't like having to go back through content I've already cleared. Most of it is just loading. Hope the PC version loads faster. It did for the first game. I did everything on the first game like twice. I did it on Switch and PC. Yeah, it's annoying. I'm gonna go back. Like, just give me a. This is supposed to be like the end game. Why do we have backtracking? I go all the way back for like no reason. Especially because this is recycled. Most of this is recycled from the first game. Same assets and everything. I don't really need to see it again. I've seen it plenty already. I played this game to death. Making all those videos for it and stuff. Like, it's just so much loading. It takes it forever to load, like, one room. The load times and the frame rate are terrible. It's really dampening my enjoyment of this game. I do really like it. I will play it again. I don't know if I'll do it on here, though. I'll probably wait till it's on PC. But I want to learn where everything is, so I'm kind of putting up with it for now. This is definitely not an ideal way to play this game, that's for sure. I don't know, this is an old build of the game. I can't make a review for this. No one can. No one that cares about being accurate can give a review for this game right now. We're playing something that's not meant for the public. It's very clearly a development build, so I feel like I can't make a review. I'm gonna finish this game today. There's only like 2 more bosses after this one. I'll finish this game today. But I'm not in a position where I can make a review. I feel like it'd be shitty to do that.
Why, it certainly is.
I don't wanna...
2,856 pounds.
I don't wanna dunk on this game for something that got fixed months ago. Like...
Huh? Where?
Yeah,
take care of this here boiler. At least, I did before all them Yakuza fellas came and smashed it apart.
Great. Now there's no way to avoid Ken's fire traps.
Yeah, this is very clearly a development build.
Oh, Thumbie's always
The
got
devs were pissed in their Discord that the game was running so poorly.
I'd rather not see that, thanks.
Boiler might be smashed, but they left the pieces. All y'all gotta do is pick up all them dials on the floor, snap them back in place, and this here boiler should be ready for prime time.
What happens at prime time?
It's just an expression.
Maybe try to express yourself a bit less, Thummy.
Can do.
Found a dial. I think.
Come on, let's get back to that boiler and the weird little guy.
I have him yet.
Is this one of them?
By gum, it sure is. I call that particular dial skip it. On account of how I always skip with joy whenever I see it.
Sure, whatever. How many more of these are left?
3 more. But before you go looking for 'em, gotta reinstall this fella here. Hey there, Skippy! Nice to see you again. Old Thummy sure did miss ya.
Did like spawn a little faster? Am I soft locked? Video game, you okay? What the hell?
Another dial.
I wonder what this one's name.
Alright.
Aw, be nice.
Whatever you say, video game.
Slowly.
Alright. I won't question it. He had a little too much to drink today.
Go on ahead.
Clearly.
That thing over there to this thing
Lay off the beer.
will be in business.
Maybe I was supposed to hit the dial. It felt like maybe it glitched or something. A couple people have gotten soft locked, so I don't know. I don't know if that was my own ineptitude or the game. Could be both. I've heard people like getting soft locked. Moves don't work and stuff.
Third dial located.
Great, let's get it back to Stubby now.
Thumb.
Whatever.
Third dial.
Oh boy, keep 'em coming. This is more excitement than old Thummy had down here in years.
You know, when this is over, I think I might actually miss Thummy.
Really?
I think this is the last dial.
Ah, Tabitha. Oh, I missed you.
The dial's name is Tabitha?
Nah, old Thummy's just thinking about a friend.
Weird. Okay, what do we do now?
Attach that dial to this thing and crank her up.
And this will turn off Ken's fire traps?
Maybe. Could also blow up the boiler and kill us all. Either way, this has been one eventful day, and I'll be dying with my best friend.
Wait, what?
Installing the dial now.
No.
Get this guy. The fire kick is really good. It's a nice combo extender. I think it OTGs too. Yeah, the symbols guy's not gonna do much. Yeah, this game can be kind of obtuse about some things. I've had this game glitched out on me earlier, so I don't know. Can't always autopilot to you're stupid.
Well, we're not dead.
Can't always autopilot to, like, maybe I'm an idiot. Like, no, the game's kind of obtuse about some things, and it's also
Let's go find Ken.
it's also buggy, so like maybe. I was trying to, like, just get that thing, and I can't get... We'll find the clues later. I just want to get this done. Actually, it's probably a good thing I got hit there, because I can burn some of the food. Where's the guy? Is he right here? Yeah, he's right here. Alright, let's burn some of this food and restock, because boss fight's gonna be next. I'm doing pretty good at managing the health, for what it's worth, but...
I'm training hard, and I heard retail was a sick.
Take
perk.
that.
Got it. I like your style. I like your style.
All right.
Maybe I can join your crew too. No? Okay.
What am I looking at now? Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm in it to win it. I got a lot. There's a room up here I didn't go in. Let's go check that while I'm here. Oh, hideout. That's very useful. Alright, let's get rid of some of these shitty heals. Those will be for other characters, the lesser characters. Well, I've used half the cast on this round, to be fair. I haven't done my usual discrimination. I play video games, so I find, like, the fast character, and I, like, never use anybody else. No, I've used half the cast. At the same time, it's like, you know, you can just use one. But these guys stockpile money, so it's actually, I see she's got three grand.
Yep.
So as soon as I find all the accessories, I find more accessories, I'll just switch to them. She doesn't have as much money, because I used her for, like, the first, like, 30% of the game. He's freaking loaded, too. He's probably more got, like, maybe 2K on him, because...
Right.
Gotta buy his moves and stuff, but... I'll probably use them in the post-game. I would like to find everything, even though the game is all buggy and runs poorly and takes forever to load, just because... They did tell me they were going to give me a review key. I talked to the PR guy this morning, and he told me that they were going to give me a key, so... Let's just make it easier for me. I probably won't be able to find everything, but... I'll find what I can. But I'd rather record this when it's not running like garbage, personally. Yeah, the way forward guys always give me review keys. I just have to ask for it. I have some of the more popular videos for the first game, actually, because I found pretty much everything. I found pretty much everything blind. So I had those videos up before anybody else did. Who knows what's going to happen next with this? This is why this game is a good example why they should not release games at the end of the business week. I don't know why they still do that. It's like, you know, if there's any problem with it, that you're either not going to have people working or you're going to have to pay them to come in on weekends. So,
What are you, cops now? Who says
what happened to just releasing games on Tuesday? That way there's still at least like 3.5 business days to address issues. Like, no, we're gonna release it on a Thursday.
You know why?
Like, alright, so you're giving the people, like, no time to fix anything.
Oh, creepy.
That just happened with the Callisto Protocol.
You're always hiding behind your recruits like cowards.
The PC version for that was, like, apparently dreadful. They put out a patch a day after. I'm like, man, how hard did you crunch those people to do that?
Or that.
Well, now it's
because they knew if they waited until yesterday that they'd be fucked. They'd have a whole another like 2.5 days of review bombing. like just release the fucking game on Tuesday.
Well, look at that, Ryuichi.
Like,
what's that, Ryuichi?
I don't know why they do that. It's so counterproductive to do that. Put it out on a Monday or Tuesday.
I believe these two students were expelled. Please show them to the window again.
With pleasure, boss. We will enjoy this.
Yeah, those devs are assholes. They were bragging about how much they were crunching to get the game out. That's not something to be proud of. Don't have pride in making people work themselves to death. Come on now.
That was surprising. Time to up.
trouble, the trouble.
That was so much easier than the last boss fight. Last boss fight was bugged.
That's it. We give.
His final phase
Hell, that
could
was
one-shot you.
disappointing. Maybe if you knew how to throw a punch, brother. My punches weren't the problem, brother. It was your weak kicks. Oh, you mean these weak kicks? Stop it! No, you stop it! Are you trying to punch me? Because I can hardly feel it. Is that a kick, or are we playing footsie? I'm telling Mom on you! Well, I'm telling Dad on you!
Enough! Step aside, you K-pop wannabes. I'll handle this myself. It's time for your punishment. Ow, 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 ow! That was cheating! A sucker punch!
You were staring straight at us.
Still not cool. Just wait till my father hears about this. He will not be pleased.
With you, maybe.
Yeah, what a pathetic son.
Shut up!
Besides, we stopped your plan.
Yeah, the school is free and hardly anyone ate that toxic junk Primo sent over.
Actually, I think a lot of the students ate it.
My point stands. We still saved the day.
You think this was our plan? These experiments were just the tip of the iceberg. If you two want a rematch, drop by San Wakai Tower. That's where the real action is. Now, where is my helicopter? Oh, there it is.
Hey, look! Ken dropped another one of those emblem thingies.
This is starting to, mirror the Yakuza games. Everything always happens to the Millennium Tower. In this game, River City, it's like the San Wakai Tower is, obviously where shit's gonna go down. But to be fair, it's a 2-game series, it's okay. It's passable. They haven't done it as much as Yakuza has. It's supposed to be a shock that you go to the Millennium Tower. Like, no, there's always some mob boss and like 8 billion
Finally out of that
asexually reproduced goons in there.
Again. Let's head to San Wakai Tower.
Something shocking
The
about it.
buses are working again.
Hey, it's Sabuko again. Got some more tips for us?
Yeah, I gotta admit, you have been really helpful this whole adventure.
Yeah, never expected that, considering we shamed you, kicked you out a window, and destroyed your father's criminal empire.
Wait, is that an evil laugh? I thought she was good now.
Definitely an evil laugh.
You fools! I've been using you this entire time.
Well, that's not very nice.
You've never had any hope of defeating my father, or our Yakuza empire. All you did was cause some minor annoyance and make my stepbrother Ken look bad. He was the one who convinced my father we needed experts in magic, social media, and food. All superfluous.
That means unnecessary.
Thanks.
All we needed was blood and vengeance to fuel our dynasty. And now that everything Ken developed is in ashes, Father will accept me back as his top soldier.
That's actually a pretty great plan, I have to say.
Yeah, Yeah, I'm not even mad. Plus, that Ken guy is a total tool.
We're still going to beat you and your dad, though.
Unlikely. My father has built our family empire on the defeat of hopeful insurgents like yourselves. You won't make it past the first floor of our tower. But just to ensure you don't follow me, I rigged a little surprise for you around town. My men have strapped explosives to several of your closest friends. I believe you call them Biffs?
Explosives? But that'll make him explode!
I'm pretty sure that's the idea.
You better hurry. You don't have much time before the counter reaches 0. And you've got fewer friends to rent movies and chill with.
That's not how you say that.
Yeah, you're totally embarrassing yourself now.
Goodbye. And if you've got any brain cells left in those dented heads, you'll stay away from me, my family, and our empire.
Save your friends, maybe later. Nah, man. Yeah, your friends are pretty useful. It's not like Sonic's friends who like to lock you in poorly controlling minigames. Okay, so do I have to find everybody or what? I'm like not quite following what I have to do. Okay, let me look at the honker. Remember watching my friend play
We've gotta save our friends before those
Final Fantasy X-2 when that game came out,
Looks like Sabuko's got the streets
and the
filled with
timer
even more Yakuza.
went down while the game was loading. Can you imagine if this version was like that? You would lose like it had to be a couple minutes to loading. I remember watching him play that. I'm like, dude, what the hell are you playing? Why is the timer going down while it's loading? You have no agency or control. Like, what kind of a dick move is that? The game says it's loading and the timer is still decreasing. Like, what the fuck? It's more urgent than when they do the thing in movies and TV shows where they have to cut the right wire to defuse the bomb. It's like, no, there's more tension when the game is fucking loading. It's loading and it's taking the time away from you while it's loading. Like, yeah, fair. Final Fantasy sequels are like Star Wars sequels. They don't really need to be made, but they make them because they spend so much money. They're really frivolous with their spending, Square. The story always takes a dump and everything. It's just like, they need to reuse those assets for another game a year later to make their money back. And this story has like no reason to continue. We're just gonna make something up and do character assassination and stuff just because we didn't make enough money on the first game. That's pretty much why there's 3 Final Fantasy 13 games. The only reason was they burnt through so much cash making that engine that barely worked. And they had to pull another 2 games out of their ass with those same assets to make their money back. I never played that game. I'm not a Final Fantasy fan at all. I like how they call it a remaster. I'm like, no, that's a remake. That is a remake. It is not a remaster.
Who let you in? Fine. Sure, and leave!
Where's the guy? What am I supposed to do, man? I'm sick of the backtracking. They've made me do, like, backtracking, like, twice in a row now. Like, just let the game end. The loading and the frame rate just makes it worse. Why do you have to draw this out so much? It's like mostly just loading. Okay, where's the guy? What am I supposed to do? I'm not seeing anything, like... I hate this. If you go to all the annoying rooms just to talk to them. Of course they're gonna give me a forced fight. Let's stop emphasizing running around the city because it takes forever to load. Frame rate is garbage. Just let me finish the game. It's starting to really get on my nerves. Can I just leave? I'm sick and tired of the 20 FPS. Fix your game already. Torture playing this at this frame rate. Time you punch something in tanks. What the fuck is wrong with it? It happened to like old games where they had to make sure it worked. Because if they didn't, they had to recall the cartridge. Now you get stuff like this. It's a really fun game, but it runs like garbage. Takes forever to load. It's just like sucking the fun out of it. Now they're making me do this side quest that's like 90% loading. Come on! Like, this is stupid! Just punch the guy! I don't even want to fight anymore! Why do they have to add stressful stuff like this? Come on! Why does this take so long?
It's that guy from the scrapyard.
Looks like Sabugo was using the word friends loosely.
Oh, hey there. You two come to party or to get this bomb up?
Yeah, I had to go through like 30 load screens to do this.
Sure thing. But first, you gotta guess my name.
Bomb's off. Let's go.
See you later, whoever you are.
To go through another 30 load screens. I need to get the stupid picture, and it's like the perspective's all messed up. I don't know how to get there. It's just like not fun. Backtracking this game is such a pain because it takes so damn long to load. Just have to get it later. I already saved the guys. What am I supposed to do now?
Even real? Okay, good choice. Have a nice day. Don't succumb to the eternal darkness.
To go like all these places? Are you kidding me? How are you supposed to do this? Fuck them. They can die. Get yourselves out of there. I don't want to go through 30 minutes of load screens. Put them closer together so I don't have to spend so much time waiting for it to load. Load times suck. It's like 10 seconds a room.
Let me know if you want anything.
Should not take this long to load like one pixel art room. What is this, the PS1?
Bring more money.
Come on, like, make it load faster. If you're gonna make me do all this backtracking. This sucks balls. This is so aggravating. Ugh! Why can't you just put them all in one room and give me like a bunch of guys to fight? Why do I have to do this? This late in the game? I've seen everything. There's nothing left. It takes forever to load. It's just like, there's no fun. It takes it a fiscal year to load one room. It's too hard for it. Why don't they put out this broken version of the game? $5,000 IQ, put this out on Thursday. So there's no time to fix it. Ugh. Why does this take so long? Can I just skip the fight? Load times are driving me nuts. Just die! Fucker. Dude, how long does that last part take? I hate when games do this. I'm just gonna make you stop having fun. Do some stupid side quest that's frustrating and annoying. Just It's like they blew their load at the beginning. They had to waste your time with shit like this.
Oh no, it's Mihoko! You guys, help me!
No, help yourself.
This is maybe one.
Any idea how many load screens I've had to sit through?
I never should have gone to the cat cafe. I knew it was a mistake. I never should have turned my back on adorable little doggos. That's when they grabbed me and put this bomb on me. And I deserve it. Everyone knows dogs are the cutest and fluffiest and best friends ever. Oh, Molly McMuffins, can you ever forgive me? Mommy's gonna take you back home and love you and squeeze you. If I can just get out of this situation without dying.
You can stop talking now.
We removed your bomb like 2 minutes ago.
Thank you. It's so nice to have BFFs like you two.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I gotta go
See ya.
load another 13 times.
Woof. Woof. Bark. Bark. Woof, woof, woof.
I wonder how much better the patch is gonna be. Are we just inhaling copium, or is this gonna like actually fix the game? Because long load times for every single room, wanting me to basically go through most of the game world is shit. It is. It's unbelievable how long it takes it to load like one room. No reason why it should take that long. Let me see where the guy is, because I have like no time left. Alright. This is probably a lot easier in co-op. It kind of feels like they balanced this for co-op. It's probably actually fun to do this in co-op because you can have like one person untie and then somebody else protect them, and then have like somebody else fighting. But doing this solo is kind of ass, not gonna lie. It takes a disproportionate amount of time to get them out of here. Like, don't have that much time left.
It's that weird punk guy from the Blackouts.
I don't think Sabako knows who our friends actually are.
Clearly.
Oh, hey there! You came to save me, right?
I guess so. What do you think?
Maybe we don't need to save everyone?
Funny! Come on, get this thing off me and I'll give you some loot!
I guess.
Alright, who's next? How many more are left? Do I even have time to do this? I don't have much time left. Alright, so the first 3 are done. Should take fast travel away and make this worse. Like, yeah, the buses stopped working again. They went on strike. They were on strike like 30 minutes ago. Negotiations were successful, and then they went through, they fell through again. So, sorry. Go through the whole game again. This game has a disproportionate amount of padding. It was like the first half, it felt like you had like a lot of new content to go through, but the second half could definitely use some polishing. The good thing about this game is there's lots of side quests and stuff, so you can't really finish them all when they pop. So like, that helps for sure, but I don't know. I don't see what the point of this is. By this point, you have enough money to get, like, all the moves for everybody and almost every accessory, so I don't think it's like a trying to make sure that you explore. It's just random padding. Now I'm dead. How the hell did I die? Do I have to do the whole thing again? What? I healed! What's gonna happen when it loads? I have to do the whole thing again? Dude, fuck this! What the hell is this garbage? Are they all back? Do I have to do all that again? This is stupid! I don't want to do that. It's like 30 minutes of loading! Come on! If you don't have any more content, then just end the game! Why is that so hard? Just fucking end it. Now I had to do all that again. Because it didn't heal when I told it to. I hate this shit. You don't have any more money for a boss or a new area or anything. We're just gonna make you go through like 500 load screens. I can't believe it doesn't just start you back where you were. That would make this bearable. Fucking do that again? Are you kidding me? No! Fuck them. They can die. No, I don't want to help them. It's boring. It's designed like shit. There aren't so many fucking load screens. Maybe it would be tolerable. I can't believe this shit. Let's just make this as frustrating as possible. The frame rate is garbage. It takes forever to load. What the hell were they on when they thought that this was a good idea? Dude, just make another boss. It's like the first game is so much better paced than this. Did they run out of money? Like, what is this? What's the purpose of this? It's not even trying to hide that it's padding. It doesn't add anything to the game at all. It's just preventing you from finishing it because you get exhausted and annoyed. Look at how long it takes to load. Out of their damn minds if they think this is fun. The other gimmicks were fine. They're not annoying at all. This is just garbage. I hate when games do this at the end. You pull shit like this at the beginning, it's easier for me to just flush it. No, you do it right at the end when I'm already immersed. Shit padding. Can't believe this. Why do I have to do this again? Your game is fun, but it's not this fun. I just don't get why every game has stupid shit like this. You know, no one likes it. So stop doing it. Believe how exhausting this is. Give me forced fights and you have to manage all this. Just die! Go away! This sucks balls. I hate it. Stay dead. Frame rate is making me sick. I'm getting tired of this game. Just end. It takes like 30 seconds to untie them for some stupid reason.
Looks like...
Go through another 10 load screens to get the next one. Great fun. It's like, no, you couldn't use these assets in a more interesting way. Instead of just go through it all again on a timer. It's just sadistic shit. I don't understand the point of it.
Come into our store. Is it on? Have a nice day. Don't succumb to the eternal darkness.
Like how it doesn't even give you a checkpoint. If I revive, just give me the time back. It's like half of it is loading anyway. This is so needlessly frustrating. It's like we got your money, so fuck you, I guess. We got your money, we don't care. Let's just add garbage padding at the very end. This game is ending with a whimper.
Let me know if you want anything. Fine. I look fabulous. Huh? That's all you're going to buy?
Alright, where's the next guy? Leave this bullshit. Trash. I really hope this is... I'm gonna sniff some copium. I hope that the actual version of this we're supposed to be playing either does not have this, or it's greatly reduced. There's 0 point to this at all. It's not even, like, veiled padding. It's just straight padding. It should take, like, a third of the time it does. I wonder if you can just skip the encounter by doing this. Should have just turned the game off, honestly. I'm getting really annoyed.
Oh no, it's Mihoko! You got...
The thing about this game, too, in its current state, is they give you something to run faster. You can increase your running speed. But realistically, what's really holding you back is all these load screens. It doesn't matter. You're just getting to the load screen faster. Load times are just out of control. It shouldn't be this hard for the Switch to load one thing. It's asinine. I know the Switch hardware sucks, but even the Switch can handle this. This one's gonna be harder to skip because there's more people. I'm just gonna do it this way. Speedrun strats here.
It's that weird punk guy from the Blackouts.
Alright, where's the next one? I'm drawing a blank. I'm so sick of this already. Alright. It's the one I died on last time. I had to be careful. They're starting to scale up, they do more damage. Alright. Let's just keep you on the screen. Knock you over there. I'm gonna speedrun this. Guess the fights are not mandatory. Go away.
I knew you'd come!
It's that skeleton shopkeeper with the golden cat.
And the actual ghost peppers.
Thank you for saving me! I'll give you a 5% discount on anything in my shop, valid for 1 week, starting next Tuesday.
Can you just wiggle out of those ropes?
Yeah, it's not like you have any skin.
Rude! You don't see me judging you on your epidermis.
Because we have one.
Anyway, you're free now. See you around, Boney.
Skullmageddon is free again to wage war on high prices!
I believe how boring this is. It's just, what is the point of this? I just can't fathom why they think this is okay. Some games are good about hiding their padding, and like, they obviously like don't have much more content left to let you play through. But this game is very open about it. Like, look, we don't have much more to give. We're gonna make you do this for no real reason. Luckily, I found a way to speedrun it. Get over there, Martha. It's Martha from Combat Tribes. Ah, shit, she died. Was not expecting that. This is gonna be more of a pain. Nice of them to spawn like 4 enemies.
glad you got here in time. They've got me wired up real good.
Who is this guy?
I'm pretty sure we never met him.
What? It's me, Sunny Lee, the third Double Dragon brother.
There's 3 of you?
No way, I've played the games. It's Billy and Jimmy, and that's it.
And Sunny Lee. Just because I don't go on every adventure with those show-offs doesn't mean I'm not just as important.
Actually, that's exactly what it means.
Anyway, bombs off. Have a nice life doing whatever you do.
I'm gonna fight my way to the top, that's what!
I doubt it. See ya.
Well, it would be cooler if, all this was not tied to a stupid padding part of the game. They really blew their load at the beginning, like, so much unique sprites and stuff, and then, like, now there's nothing.
Hurry up and buy something!
You know, I'm gonna hold off on buying these. How much food do I have? I don't want to fucking do this again. Alright, I'm fine for now. I'm just gonna shut this game off if I die and have to do this shit again. This is so boring. You were having fun playing this video game, now we're gonna make you not have fun. The fun has just evaporated. Fun supply chain issues. Global fun shortage is what this game is becoming right now. Can't believe how slow-paced and boring this is. I need to kill some of them at least. Fucker, stay dead. Die. This is so stupid. I hate this. You have no more content left, then don't make me do this. Just end the game. God. Hate this so much. Can this, like, go any slower? Quick, before they respawn and fucking do this shit again. God, it's awful.
Oh, how did she know?
Oh, hey, it's you two. What's up?
We're here to get that bomb off your chest.
Here's a bomb on my chest?
Yeah, you didn't notice?
Sorry, I was too busy planning next week's food drive and EDM festival.
Those things sound unconnected.
No way. Electronic musicians are all about feeding the hungry. We're also raising money to convert local abandoned nuclear plants into rainforest preserves. My college guidance counselor is gonna flip.
Yeah, well, we removed your bomb, so now you won't die before your big event.
You're welcome.
Yeah, got it. What sort of cake says EDM and rainforests better? Red velvet or tiramisu?
Later, Kuniko. Hey, it's you two. Hozuki, did you ever get into Samurai Tower?
We're headed there right now ourselves.
Not yet, but apparently those guards have all left the street in front of the tower. So now's my best shot to get in there and break this story.
Well, good luck. Try not to get killed.
You too.
That was dreadful. Hey, I thought I was soft-locked. It wouldn't let me move. I would have been so pissed. I would have been furious if that happened.
You missed me, eh?
Like, nah, I'm done. See you guys later. I would have just stopped the stream right there. Full stop.
Wait, where do you go? Hang around the
This game is buggy. It's an unfinished version of the game, so can't really give this game the benefit of the doubt. Alright. Alright, how do I get there? Yeah, I don't understand what the point of that was at all. Alright, I get there from Ocean Heights. I'm sure when I'm on a version of the game that runs better, it's not running at 20 FPS all the time, and doesn't take so long to load, that won't be as bad. But that's still a really just unneeded segment. I don't get what the point of that was at all. It's not as bad as the end of Tales of Arise. I think that was worse than this. Because that was pretty bad too. Just like, you don't have any more money or time to finish this game, so we're gonna give you like 4 hours of cutscenes with like 15 minutes of gameplay. So you're like just mentally exhausted, having to digest all that information. This was not as bad as that, but unnecessary. It's also really frustrating to do. The way to do that is basically just you kill everybody until there's one left, and you keep knocking them away, and you untie them while you do that. That's basically how you get through that quickly. If you actually try to fight everything, it's incredibly risky, because if you die, the whole fucking thing resets. There's no checkpoint for that whole part. When you factor in the load screens, it's at least a couple minutes of just loading. So you don't want to fuck around. Like, no, you gotta be strictly business there. Ideally, if you can rescue those guys on the first wave, it's not too bad. The biggest mistake you can make there is actually trying to fight all those guys. It is immensely risky, because you have to do the whole thing again. It doesn't matter how far in you are. Pretty shit side quest, or mission. I bet people are going to be raging about that. I'm probably like one of the first people to get pissed off at that, but I assure you, if the real version of this game is that they leave that in there as it is, people are going to get pissed. They're going to get really angry. It's not really clear that you don't have to fight all those guys. No, you have to fight. You don't have to fight them. All you have to do is just.
Ready for this? Not really. I'm tired and my feet hurt.
All you have to do is just rescue them.
Let's go save the day so we can veg out on video games.
Now you're talking.
Looks like Sabako's already torn this place apart.
Good for her. Don't kill him, Sabako.
Yeah, listen to them, sis.
I'm not going to kill you, little brother.
Oh, thank God.
Our family takes care of one another, even if we are not bound by blood.
I won't ever forget this, Sabako.
Sorry to break up this cute family reunion, but no one's going anywhere.
Yeah, we beat you both up before, and we can do it again.
I feel confident that I could best do both in battle with minimal effort. However, why risk it? Your impulsivity was the perfect catalyst for my plan. Thank you, teenagers.
Sabu family rule!
Don't let them get away!
Hurry! Get us out of here! Before those wretched teenagers get the best of us again!
Do what the lady says! Hurry up!
We can't let them get away! Attack the helicopter!
Easier said than done.
forget what I'm supposed to do. Oh. Gimmick fight. Thrilling. At least the music is good. Music's carrying this fight, because this is poop. I figured it out myself, but thank you. I don't mind backseating. I tend to get frustrated easily, as it's already apparent, so thank you. This is not fun, though. This shit gimmick boss fight. I like the last Ken boss fight. That was fun. This is not. You know what? I know what's a good thing to put on here. I already hate this with a passion. Frame rate is not helping. Frame rate just makes this even worse. Can't believe how poorly this game runs. Unacceptable performance. This is so boring. What happened to just normal boss fights? Shit like this sucks, because you can't, like, play the game normally. It's running at like 20 FPS. It's making me dizzy. Fix your fucking game already. Not even able to use any of the game mechanics at all. It's just a stupid gimmick. I hate gimmick boss fights. When games prevent you from using the things you learn. Shit boss fights like this. They're not fun. They run like shit. Speed run for this is not going to be fun. There's too many gimmick boss fights. They give you a couple good boss fights and then they backload the game with stuff like this. Not even like playing the game right now, I'm just doing a puzzle. Come on! If it didn't run at like 12 FPS, maybe this would be more fun. But no, it's not. There's like no way to speed this up. Stats don't even matter. Come on, just stop respawning. It's not even fun to fight anymore, because it runs like shit. About to just turn this game off. How poorly it's running. It runs terribly. Really been a struggle to get through this game. Performance is in a really, really bad state. It's ruining an otherwise great game. Every fight at the end has just been putting a bunch of stuff on the screen the game can't handle. This is such garbage. I hate it. Come on. If I had to do this again, I'm gonna fucking turn this game off. I'm sick of the gimmicks. Had it up to here. I want us to have fun playing games and don't do shit like this. Annoying, unfun bosses that don't involve the game mechanics whatsoever. This is so exhausting. Boss like this should take like 3 hits to die, not 30. Proved your point. I get it. Come on, throw the thing, please! Be improved if they just made a normal boss fight. Not this shit. God, it's so stressful. What a garbage boss fight. Terrible. Come on. I have a headache from doing that. Sorry, we don't want you to have fun playing this. We want you to be tilted and annoyed. I just want to find the shops. I want to finish this tonight, but I'm feeling exhausted. This game is really starting to piss me off. I just can't stand gimmick boss fights. I fucking hate them. They're the worst part of every game. They're gonna take away the game mechanics.
Weary travelers are welcome here. Please
No,
look
don't
around.
take away the fucking game mechanics.
Indeed.
This guy's prices are terrible.
I hope we meet again on the path of our lives.
The end of this game has been really weak. Just like doing things, it seems like it's there to just intentionally annoy the player. I just don't fathom, I can't fathom why. The first half of this game felt very smooth. Then there was just a lot of padding in the second half. I feel like they could truncate it by half and the game would be fine, but
Oh, hey, look what we got.
they really wanted you to just be exhausted. Beat 'em ups are already exhausting games, as it is. Okay, so is there more stuff in here? The brain is fried from doing all those shit boss fights.
Yakuza.
Lots more. Think we gotta beat them all up before we can reach Sabu?
Only one way to find out.
Alright. Let me see how much more of this is left. This game really blew its load early on. It's a shame. I played a lot of games like this. It's like the game starts out good, but you can tell there's like a really obvious point where they're like really trying to get to the finish line. So they start padding it out like crazy. It's sad, but it's definitely a problem in this game. You know, a game like this, everything is so beautifully pixeled and everything. Like, I get that they want you to not burn through the assets too quickly, but at the end of this game, there's a ridiculous amount of backtracking for like no real reason. There's some really bad boss fights too. The influencer chick, that was the worst boss fight.
Weary travelers.
That boss fight felt like they just hate their players.
Such treasure.
But yeah, this game is kind of falling flat at the end.
A rarity.
It's not like one of those games where
exquisite.
The annoying stuff is like kind of more spread through the game, so it's like, okay, this part sucks, but the next couple hours are really good, so you keep playing it. This game feels like once you get past the halfway point, it kind of starts to fall apart. Like, they want you to explore and stuff, but the backtracking and the things you have to do kind of get really mentally exhausting.
Exquisite.
And then you get all those bunk boss fights, and that just doesn't help things either. Alright. I don't feel like going back. I just want to kind of finish this game.
Please look around. Ah, I see. A rare. I hope we meet again on the path of our lives.
I like the story. The story is very similar to my sense of humor. I like to point out dumb stuff in video games, and it's a big part of my humor. But I don't mind the story. I like the voice acting. I think the story is funny, but kind of has that problem of it's not always funny when the characters reference something that you didn't like playing through. Like, I didn't like playing through that, so the joke doesn't land as much as it should.
Wait, we're going down this time.
Well, that's new. I thought this would end in the penthouse again.
Guess not.
this is definitely very underground.
Which way do we go now?
Whichever way you like. It doesn't really matter. Welcome to my empire.
Oh, we've been here before.
Yeah, we kicked that backstabbing daughter of yours out the window.
I heard.
And now we're gonna do the same to you.
But like, not out the window since we're underground now.
Right.
You've met my two children, but I'd like to introduce you to the rest of my family now. These are my new Yakuza soldiers. Stronger, faster, modified to kill anything I tell them without question or hesitation. Ladies, gentlemen, get rid of these two nuisances.
We gotta find a way out of here.
Don't bother fighting it. These modified Yakuza learn with each punch you throw. Eventually, you'll fall to them.
I wish you'd eventually shut up. Bolted metal door. $10 says Sabu's behind there.
I don't have $10. Can we just make a friendly bet?
Sure.
You'll never get inside here, though you're welcome to try.
Hey, check out those 3 wires. I wonder where they lead.
Damn it, Ken! I thought you said you finished the security doors. Ah!
That machine looks pretty expensive.
Don't touch it! That is critical machinery!
One machine down. I bet if we destroy all 3, we can open that huge door.
That was painless. Alright, let me change my build here. Pretty sure this is just the end, so... I don't know if he's gonna summon ads. Still a Switch version? Yeah. They told me they weren't going to give me the key for a while, so... But yeah, this has been frustrating to play. Runs really bad, it's buggy.
See if that big door's open now.
Come on in. I'm ready for you.
I never thought it would come to this, but I'm willing to do whatever it takes to defend my family and my empire. Even if it means...
Who's the glowing dude? And why is he, like, super ripped?
I think it's Sabu, but augmented by something.
Your words have no effect on me. With this serum in my veins, my strength has been magnified to such a magnitude that...
You think it's the dark arts? Like that creepy Amada kid?
I'm not sure, but it's definitely distracting. Maybe it's an old person thing?
Old people glow with magic?
Excuse me. I'm trying to tell you about my magic. It's very impressive. If you just listen for 2 minutes.
I bet it's special effects, like in the movies.
I saw a movie once. Lots of stuff did glow in it.
Oh, fine. Whatever. Let's just get this over with. I am unstoppable.
Second form? Second form? Thought so. Dude, what? Why are bosses able to do that? What is the point of doing that? Make you go through the whole boss fight and then hit you with some bullshit that just kills you. The fight was so easy. I have to repeat all that easy stuff again. Why? Just fucking die.
It would come to this.
Unfair. It's not even a hard boss. It's a fun boss.
I am unstoppable.
Now I lost all my assists because of that stupid cheap attack. I'd rather have somebody just tell me something like that's gonna happen. It's just a waste of time. Stupid. Go through this whole scripted fight again. Because he does some cheap one-shot attack. He doesn't stay dead. Hate shit like that. Don't waste my time. How was I supposed to know he was gonna do that? Why does it one-shot you? Learn something from Tails when you do, like, unavoidable bullshit attacks like that. When you're playing blind. Don't make it kill you. The best it should take you to 1 health. Because that's fair. That's what civilized games do. This is so annoying. I had that fight down. Just running at like 12 FPS too, which is not helping. I just want the game to be over because the frame rate is making the game not fun to play. I can't enjoy the combat when it runs at like 12 FPS. I'm getting really annoyed with this game. Just end. Depleted his health bar. Why does he have to come back? Do this again. Annoying gimmicks. What the fuck? Why is he doing all this shit now? He didn't do it the first fucking time. Just die. I can't play it like this 12 FPS. Fix the game already. Why is it like this?
I never thought
Shut up.
to this, but
Cheap ass attack making me repeat all this content again. For no reason. Just die.
I am unstoppable.
What's on the screen that's making it run so poorly? Fuck you. Stupid gimmick boss fight. All because he has to come back with a second form and just kill you right away. Repeat all this scripted crap again. Why? Why can't I just burst them down? Why do they have to have MMO phases? You just combo him to death. He does all this and it's not enough to come back and have a one-shot attack. Like it barely respects my button presses because it's so laggy. Just get juggled to death. Fair. I believe they released this game in this state. It's unacceptable. This is a really good game, but this just... frame rate is so bad. It's unplayable. Fix your fucking game already. You shouldn't even be selling this the way it is. Look at this. Not acceptable in the slightest. Stay in the combo, fucker. Better not fucking do that again. I'm gonna shut this damn game off.
I'll decorate the walls with
I don't know if I even want to get... I don't know if I even want to do the rest of this game right now.
This is impossible.
I'd rather wait until it's not at 12 FPS. I'm getting really tired of it.
At least that serum seems to be wearing off.
The frame rate is terrible. It's making it not fun to play.
This is just the beginning. I will make it my life's mission to destroy
They need to fix
your
this game
friends
pronto.
and
It's not in a good,
everyone you've
acceptable
ever
state.
loved. I know where you live. I know where your mother lives.
What did he say about my mama?
Let's get this over with.
Quiet! You will show the great Sabu and his family some respect before you die.
Yeah, second half of this game was really rough. Just bad boss fights, excessive padding. It's a shame. The first half was really good. The bosses were fun, they weren't too annoying. It felt like you went through a lot of new content. The second half just felt like a lot of backtracking. And a lot of really, honestly terrible boss fights. The second half was really rough. It's a shame, really. There were some dreadful boss fights. Two of which you guys didn't see because I did them earlier, offline. But there were some terrible boss fights. There was a boss that was in complete hyper armor, filled the screen with projectiles. Like, just felt like, okay, well, the game mechanics don't really work when you're fighting something that doesn't stagger, so it's not fun. There was another boss fight that was bugged in some way, for his last phase that he did, his, like, desperation move, he could one-shot you for no reason. The boss fight itself was fine, that was actually not a bad boss fight, but the fact that it could one-shot you, you just had to repeat all that content again. But yeah, the second half of this game could definitely use some polishing. There's some stuff that's just, like, not fun. But, you know, I can't even...
I shouldn't have treated you so bad, Sabuko. I'm sorry about that.
I can't even really make a review for this right now,
I'm
because
the
it's
one who's
obviously an early
sorry,
build.
brother. I should have been the mature one.
No, it was all me. I started this whole stupid feud between us. I told Dad when you got beat up.
It takes a strong man to admit when he's made a mistake.
Now, as soon as Dad is done with those kids, we can get a new start as one big happy crime family.
Where is Father? I wouldn't have expected his battle to last this long.
I'm willing to bet a lot of the stuff that pissed me off. People will get pissed when it's more people playing it. Probably. I've had that happen with a number of games I've played. It's like, you know, I have a low frustration threshold because of real life stuff, yes. I tell people that constantly, but it's always pretty vindicating when these games get released elsewhere or something and people are all pissed at the same stuff and then they fix it. It's like, yeah, I might get easily frustrated, but a lot of times I am right. I hate how frustrated I get, but a lot of times I am right. Some stuff in games is just, it sucks. And it's like, if you fix this one thing, the game would be better. The bomb rescue mission was trash. Because the best way to do it... The best way to do it is to not fight anything. It's to knock the enemies away. Because if you take time to do it, you just die, and there's no checkpoint. You have to do the whole thing again. Well, there you go. There's the game. I don't know how much more I want to do, honestly. They already told me they're going to give me a review key. It's a shame. Last half of this game, there were some good boss fights, there was some fun stuff to do, but a lot of it honestly sucked. It felt like an example of, you know, they didn't really know how to stick the landing. It's interesting that the last area was, like, not bad at all. I had no problems with that. All the gimmick boss fights are shit, and there's several of them in this game. But that's about what you expect when you have a combo-based game where the whole system relies on enemies reacting to your attacks, and then they keep putting in bosses that don't react. Those are always the worst parts, and this game is no different. The Influencer boss fight sucked. She was in hyper armor like the entire time. It didn't even feel like you could really even punish her that much because there was so much crap on the screen. Now, I will be fair and say that the game runs like shit right now. It drops frames constantly, so part of that, my bad experience, is not the game's fault, it's the port's fault. I will say that. But, just in general, if you have a combat system that revolves around enemies reacting to attacks, don't make bosses that don't react, because nobody likes them. They're not fun. They're always the worst part of games like this. I've played pretty much every good action game there is to play, and every boss that's like that is trash, unless the game is designed in a way where the fact that you can't stagger them is a non-issue. But there's very few games that do that right. Pretty much just the Devil May Cry games. Devil May Cry games do that well. You know, you can still use your options on them. They don't stagger, you can't combo them to death, but your options are still viable. You're not just doing the same move over and over. That stuff's fine. But this game it's a beat 'em up, so you have like chains and stuff, and then they give you bosses that don't stagger. It's like, well, what do you expect me to do? The 500 IQ thing is to just spam the most powerful move because there's no strategy. There's no strategy, there's no execution, and you take that away. Just like when fighting games have bosses like that, like Onslaught, Apocalypse and stuff. The best strategy is to just spam supers in the corner. or just repeat the same string, because, you know, the game mechanics don't work. They literally stop working. As soon as you fight something that does not react to attacks, the game stops working. Hopefully they can patch up the second half. The bomb rescue would have really pissed me off if I hadn't had the mentality of a speedrunner. I got through that painless the second time, once I realized that it's poorly designed. And trying to fight the enemies is a ridiculous, like, high risk, just because if they kill you, you have to do the whole thing again, and they keep respawning. So, like, what's the point of that whole part? There is no point. Because the best way to go through it is to not engage with it at all. You meticulously thread through the enemies, you leave one alive, you knock them to the end of the screen, and then you hold the button down. And when they come near you, you knock them away again. After you do that a couple times, they'll surrender, and then you just skip the whole thing. But it felt like the intended way was to actually fight through that and struggle through it. The problem is it felt very poorly balanced for solo play. If you had another person to do that with, it probably would actually be pretty fun. But playing solo, there's no reason to interact with it at all. And it was weird to have that, like... like, the game is about fighting, right? But they put this huge padding thing at the end, where the only feasible way to get through it without a high risk, because there's no checkpoint, is to not interact with it. Just knock the enemy away, and repeat that. You can go back and watch the VOD. I cleared that so fast. I had to change my strategy, but it's not good design to do that. You saw me do that. I knocked one guy to the end, and then I held the button down. That skips the entire thing. Because if you get comboed to death, you have to do that whole thing again. There's no checkpoint. Stuff like that needs to go. I basically, like, exploited to get through that. Just because I have the mentality of a speedrunner. I can often just blindly playing a game, I can think of ways to do things faster. If I had tried to do that legit, I'd probably would still be on that part, to be honest. Because the enemies are at, like, max level now, so... if they combo you, you're dead. But I don't know, I can't even make a review for this. I mean, I just played through the whole thing to completion. Normally I would, like, put up a review tomorrow, but I can't do that with this game. Because we're playing an early build. That's not meant for the public. For all I know, when this game comes out, it's supposed to come out sometime this month, everywhere else. They probably fixed all that stuff months ago. They have to judge the game the way it is now. A lot of the second half was really bad. But who knows? Maybe it's not like that. And it's the publisher's fault for releasing this game in the state it's in. It's unacceptable. I pushed through because I do really like this game. Despite how bad it was, but, you know, I can't judge it. Because it's not the actual version of the game you're supposed to be playing. I was in the Discord when this came out a couple of days ago, and the devs were pissed that it was running the way it was. They were not even aware. The other thing is that they did streams for this leading up to the release on their channels, their Twitch channels. There's entire art assets and stuff that were in those streams that are not here. I wish I knew somebody who had went to the past couple events this has been at. They could probably pinpoint how old this is, but it's got to be at least a couple months old. I don't know how the hell you release a game with an old beta build that's not meant for public eye, public consumption. Like, how the hell does that happen? Arc System Works, you know, they're not like Capcom or Konami or anything. They're not like the biggest publisher, but you expect a little bit more professionalism from them, regardless. They're relatively a niche publisher. They mostly do Japanese games and stuff, but I don't know. I buy something like this and I expect it to not run at 12 FPS for one, and be better polished. It's a shame. I think if you liked watching me play this, I streamed a decent chunk of it, but since I bought it on Switch, I played a lot of it offline. Definitely wait. Wait for the full release. Oh, auto-scrollers are garbage. Auto-scrollers suck. They're terrible. Yeah, I don't even want to give this game a rating. I can't. I legit can't. Because we're not playing something that was meant for the public. Yeah. I imagine the developers are probably furious right now. But the train wreck that this game's release has been kind of got buried by the Callisto Protocol. Everybody's pissed about that game, right? Ironically, that game has a lot of the same problems. Terrible optimization and bugs and stuff. Bad frame rate bugs. Lack of polish. The difference is that that game actually was fully released. They didn't push like a beta build for it. Ironically, that's the second game I've played this year alone. Actually, the past like 6 months that's been like that, because the Streets of Rage 4 mobile port, they used the beta build for that too. I don't know why the fuck they did that. And I could tell because I beta tested that game, so it's kind of weird to have games being released for the public and having them be beta builds twice in the last 6 months. But here we are. I might just leave it there with that game, honestly. I'm getting really tired of the frame rate and the load times. It might be better to just wait. It was mostly enjoyable. I'd say maybe 65% of it was enjoyable. Most of the stuff that sucked was in the second half. Classic example of blowing your load at the beginning and then not really knowing how to stick the landing. The final dungeon was surprisingly inoffensive, but there was a lot of padding in the second half. We'll see what happens, I guess. I did talk to the PR guy yesterday. He said that I was going to get a key, so I can probably plow through that game on the PC version. I can get back there really fast, since I wouldn't be watching the cutscenes, and the game will hopefully be better polished than what I just played through, where there was a lot of really bad design decisions. Weird difficulty spikes, one-shot kills, just stuff that's not really supposed to be in an RPG. But yeah, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. It's 3 in the morning. I'm going to get some rest, because I might be actually upgrading my computer today. I got to see if I can get over there and do it, but that's something that will be happening this week as well. So I should probably get to bed. Thanks for watching. Sorry I got pissed off there at the end, but I think it was pretty obvious that some stuff seriously wrong with that game. It kind of fell apart at the end there. And I think that's just how game dev works. A lot of things people don't realize is that you're sitting there playing the game for thousands of hours to make it, right? You're used to the parts, and you think that they're okay. But then you release the game to the public, and people tell you, no, this part sucks. And then they patch it, and the game is better. Like, you have to look at the game so long to actually make it into something playable. But a lot of times, the tolerance that they have, they have to do boss fights and stuff, like, probably hundreds of times to make sure they're not broken or anything. They're used to it. They know the optimal way to do it, but The thing is, when you're playing through the game blind, you see things that they don't. And that's why they do like balance patches for games so quick now. Especially stuff like that. There's no focus groups for games like that. There's no betas for it or anything. They have a very small amount of people QA testing. The thing about River City Girls 2, though, is that they probably did fix a lot of that stuff. Like, that helicopter boss probably has, like, half the health or something. Like, I kind of have to judge what I'm actually able to play right now. I hope that it'll be better, but we'll see. I'm going to call it a night, folks. Let me see if there's anything interesting on Twitch I can send you guys to. I'm going to go ahead and hop off. I'll probably play something else later today, but it depends on what the computer situation is. I'd feel better if I got a ride, honestly, than using the shuttle. There's nothing on. Go fend for yourselves. I'll see you guys later. Peace.